2022 e-commerce dropshipping is a completely different ballgame, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys who are doing dropshipping have experienced some sort of difficulty in the last 2 years, whether it's testing products or running paid ads marketing. It's because there are a lot of things that had happened over the years. For example, the iOS change or just the competition rising. There's also difficulties in the fulfillment side of things, especially when your supplier is not able to ship out your product. It's a wild west out there, and I can't blame you. It's a hit and miss if you have been using the same strategy that you were using a few years ago. Now, I was able to successfully transition my dropshipping stores into a brand a couple of years ago, and I was able to survive the hardship out there. And if you don't know me, my name is Jandy Cerezo. I run a successful 8-figure e-commerce stores, a marketing agency owner, and most importantly, a dad. I drop weekly videos on e-commerce, dropshipping, and paid traffics. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 things why you are failing your e-commerce dropshipping store and what we can do about it. Let's go. The first thing I want to talk about is the lack of customer avatar research. If you don't know what customer avatar is, it's pretty much creating a profile of your ideal audience or your targeted audience. The first thing you want to do here is study your competitors. What kind of demographics, age, and gender are they targeting? And make sure you create this profile based on your competitors. The next thing you can do is study reviews. You can pretty much go to your competitor or Amazon or even supplier, check out their reviews and feedback, see what people are saying. Now you have to create a profile, whether if it's an age, gender, what they like, what they dislike, what kind of interests they are in, what kind of hobbies they are in. You have to create this persona of your target audience and create a social media profile pretty much. If you can implement this into your current dropshipping strategy, you'll see a significant increase in the success of running your store. Another way you can do research is looking into forums such as Reddit. You can look into your niche stores and, for example, a dog harness subreddit. Look into what people are saying in there. What are they complaining about? What do they like? What do they dislike? And most importantly, what kind of topics are trending in that forum? Overall, applying the customer avatar research strategy will definitely enhance the success of your e-commerce dropshipping store. Let's move on to the next point. Not enough testing. And what I mean by this is, first of all, you can test a lot of things. A/B test your ads, A/B test your landing page, A/B test your offer, A/B test your prices, and all of that stuff. You have to be doing a lot of testing. Now let's expand on this. For example, in the CRO space or conversion rate optimization, we are doing weekly tests on our product page just so we can continuously improve our conversion rate. This is going to help you survive in this tough market. Now moving on to another point, which is A/B testing your ads. Most people that are testing dropshipping products are only testing about 2 to 4 creatives per test, but in fact you're gonna have to be testing a lot more. And when I say a lot more, probably 20 up to 40 creatives just to see if a product is working. Let me remind you, you only need one creative that would generate you hundreds and thousands of dollars. So if you can find that single creative, then you'll most likely be able to survive. You'll most likely be able to not fail with your dropshipping store. Now with the third thing is testing your offers as well. You can switch it up a bit. For example, if you're selling a dog harness, you can offer them something else such as a dog collar. Bundle that together and you'll be able to create a different offer for your product. Let's move on to the third point, which is differentiation. Now I see this quite often. A lot of people are just copying products and ads from other competitors, or maybe an ad that they saw from Facebook. They're copying the landing page bit by bit. They're copying their suppliers, product description, and ads, and that's not gonna work in 2022. So what I'm telling you guys is, first you have to differentiate yourself. The first thing you can do there is a different variation of the product. If there's a winning product, for example, like a dog harness, try find a different variation, such as maybe a different color, or maybe a different way that would add value to the dog harness itself. just try find something that will differentiate yourself from a previous winner or your competitor. The second thing you can do again is bundling. That's differentiating yourself from your competitors. Like what I talked about in the past, for example, is a dog harness and a dog collar. You bundle those together, which will lead to a differentiated product. Another thing that you can do is private label. Make sure if you have a product that is working already, you can actually contact your supplier from China and ask them to do bulk orders for you. You'll be able to provide better customer service, better customer experience, and also you can start thinking about branding your website as well. You can just slap on a logo on your product and also the box or packaging, and you'll be able to straight away differentiate yourself from competitors. Another thing that you should stop doing is copying ads from other competitors. Now this used to work a couple of years ago, but now it's almost guaranteed that you're gonna fail. Just because someone is scaling with a particular ad doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you. There is a lot of reason why this is not gonna work for you. So make sure you do your own customer avatar research and apply what your research is into the creative or ad creative that you're creating, which means you'll be able to create your own ads and have a different customer experience for those people that are viewing your ads. Now let's move on to the fourth point, which is pricing. Now pricing is a big issue when it comes to e-commerce dropshipping, because obviously you need to have a set amount of profit margin for you to be able to market your product. And a lot of gurus out there are teaching this wrong. Just because the guru is saying, hey, you should have a margin of $15 or $20 on your product, doesn't mean that you would do that for every product. What if a product costs $50 but it looks like a $120 product? Are you still gonna put your margin as $15 to $20? No, you're gonna be doubling or tripling your profit margin. What I typically do is identify the perceived value of the product. For example, if a product costs from a supplier is about $10, but it's looking like it's a product that you can sell for $40, obviously you would use the $40, which will lead to a $30 profit margin, which is a lot to play with, especially if you're doing paid advertising. And the key thing there is to perceive value. If it's too expensive, this will lead to low sales, and I see a lot of dropshippers doing this. And also, if you're lowering your price too much, your profit margin will be lowered as well, which means it's going to be harder for you to scale that product. So you have to find that perfect price when you are doing your price testing. Another point that I want to touch is increasing your AOV, which is average order value. And you'll be able to do this by using upsells, by selling other products. And also to increase your average order value, you can offer post-purchase upsell and downsell or cross-sells as well. Now, another point is you can ask your supplier to lower the cost, which means you'll be essentially increasing your profit margin at the end of the day. And you'll be able to do this once you start getting some sales, and the supplier will be able to tell you, hey, you are generating some sales, you are ordering from us all the time, let's make a deal, lower the price a little bit and continue to work with us. So make sure you follow the pricing strategy. Let's move on to the final and fifth point, which is no customer experience. And I see this a lot from dropshippers. Especially nowadays, customers are expecting to create relationships with you, so you should have that conversation with them. Make sure you have your VA or yourself replying to customer emails or when they're messaging you from social media to enhance that relationship with them. And also another point is, after they buy from you, then what? Typically, dropshippers just leave it at that. You have to create a post-purchase customer experience as well. How can you enhance their experience after they're buying from you? And this can lead to increasing lifetime value of a customer. Think about lifetime value of a customer. If they can repeatedly buy from you without costing you any dollar, then and essentially you are going to create that long-term play for your dropshipping brand. Now 2022 e-commerce dropshipping is definitely difficult, and I've found that a lot of dropshippers out there are still using the same strategy that they were using a couple of years ago, and that won't work now. And if it does, is most likely going to be luck. So make sure you apply 5 of the things that I talked about here, and also remove the things that you should be removing in order for you to increase your success with your e-commerce dropshipping store. Now let me just quickly plug in. I started a marketing agency where we look after your paid ad strategy and make sure that you will profit as soon as you start with us. If you are doing $10,000 in revenue per month, then make sure to contact us or click on the first description below and make sure to book in with us. Now if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Comment down below action taker plus any videos that you want to see from me next. I'll see you guys soon.